A traditional dish that's had to adapt to the times.
We put all the seasoning in, from A to Z.
This restaurant wants diners eating at home to get the full foodie experience that they'd get eating out, with dishes just as aesthetic, just as tasty, and just as freshly made. Which is why the food doesn't arrive boxed up, but in its own cast iron cocotte dish.
We burn it, and then we trap all the smoke, all that flavor, in the pot. And there you go. It's practically ready to eat.
It's a strategy that has saved this kitchen from closing during the pandemic. The concept of gourmet food delivery was pioneered by app Tiptoque, which helps chefs to reach clients when their restaurants are forced to close their doors to in-person dining.
We're different from Uber Eats and Deliveroo in that we want to be a platform dedicated to quality gastronomy. Tiptoque includes only renowned chefs, chefs that cook beautiful food.
This luxury food delivery service costs €45 on top of a deposit. The dishes are delivered cold. But thanks to this QR code, the chef is on hand to give instructions via video. But while some cooks have managed to adapt, overall the pandemic has had a devastating impact on the French food scene. The industry has lost €31 billion, equivalent to a drop in revenue of 35%. More than 100,000 employees have left the industry since the start of the crisis. On the flip side, food delivery services were given a huge boost, with growth of 47% over 2 years. 7 out of 10 orders are made on food delivery apps. By 2024, takeout is expected to account for 19% of restaurant revenue, worth around €10 billion. Dark kitchens, also known as ghost kitchens, have started popping up in France. They're a high-tech take on the takeout joints of old. The food they cook is for delivery only. The recipes are easy to make and the cost of production is low.
Everything is prepared here. There's a cooking zone with the grill and fryers. There's no pre-production. When the order arrives, we make the hamburger, we pack it, and deliver it. Our record is 6.5 minutes. They barely had time to put the phone down, and the burger was already there.
A dark kitchen can produce food for several brands, none of which have a physical presence, existing only on a food delivery app. Fried chicken, burgers, tacos or Canadian poutine are all fare produced in this kitchen for 4 different brands. It's this group's secret sauce for success.
The industrial and professional tools we have set up here enable us to do lots of different types of cuisine at the same time. By sharing the cost of the premises, staff and rent, we have larger margins.
France has almost 500 ghost kitchens and more than 4,500 online-only restaurant brands on home delivery apps. The market is worth some €5 billion and it's growing.
We're making things more commercial. I know making food more commercial in France can be controversial. Some people don't like it. Too much profit could actually hurt the profession's image. But I don't believe in dark kitchens in a basement or in a car park. But some do.
But food made on an assembly line concerns some traditional restaurateurs, who say the trend is a threat to French gastronomy.
I'm not okay with restaurants being closed and letting others take our spot. If we don't want to lose in the face of big finance, we have to be present in this space.
Over the past year, the chef started doing takeaway, not just to balance the books, but also to stay connected with his client base.
My restaurant is a restaurant with a capital R. I'm in this profession to serve others because I like other people.
Pre-dinner snacks, brunch or breakfast, dark kitchen bosses already have their eyes set on future markets. Even though many French people are eager to go back to restaurants after repeated lockdowns, this new breed of competition has some chefs worried.
It's hurting our way of doing business. It's hurting our way of life. Because when you get delivery, you're just pressing a button and you don't know if your food comes from a kitchen or a lab. You're at home. You won't share. Sure, dark kitchens are useful and shouldn't be banned, but they're predators. This is the Amazonification of hospitality.
The coronavirus crisis has fundamentally changed France's restaurants, and with it, the country's gastronomy, which cuts to the very heart of what it means to be French.